Good evening, folks. Welcome to the Let's Go Fishing Show. And as you can see, I've got my two right-hand men here with me.
Buddy, I'm telling you the truth. That's exactly right, ain't it, Mike?
Right.
You're just tickled to death to be here with you,
That's
Steve,
right.
old buddy.
Yeah, well, I'm tickled to death to have you, and got Wesley in the background in case I need some backup.
Yes, sir.
But anyway, folks, welcome to tonight's show, and we got several things going on, and I hadn't even got them all wrote down. But let me start from the beginning. Tuesday night, Mike and I went down to Rockwood to attend that public meeting that we talked about last week. Bud Strader called in, Bill, and I told them that I would mention this tonight. I made 2 pages worth of notes down there. There's things going on down there that's not kosher.
That's right. I understand that.
That's exactly what the deal is. You got the homeowners down there. They're having it. Well, I say they are. You know, they're spraying down there at Watts Bar just relentless. They just go from one boat ramp to the other, and spraying. And that kind of thing, and they, bottom line is there's no oversight person to contact, from what I gathered at that meeting. There's nobody going to say, hey, yeah, I'm in charge, and so what's the problem? There's nobody there. The guy that's supposed to be over that, regulating that, checking these people that's doing the spraying, and they're using oh heck!
Slated copper.
Yeah,
DDT.
they're using chemicals that's really
Poison.
bad. Well, they don't like for us to use that word poison.
Well, they just say it like it is.
That's
It's poison.
It's
I mean,
poison.
if
It's
you
a
can't-
poison. Yeah, I mean, if it kills everything it touches, why is it not poison?
Yeah.
And and I know those people, the homeowners there, they on the lake, they have rights too. But
Yeah.
we're dumping this stuff in the water, and that was the whole point of this thing 2 years ago, about having it regulated, Bill.
Yeah.
Somebody in charge of it, checking these people. I mean, okay, so this guy's got a permit to spray. But instead of putting 5 gallon in that would take care of your dock, he goes out there and he puts 55 gallon in.
Yeah.
So he not only took care of your dock, he took care of the next 5 neighbors on each side of you, plus the whole cove.
Yeah.
Huh? Right. So, and then hopefully that poison is, diluted by the time it gets to the water pumping station for the city.
That's what they think, anyway.
That's what they think.
Yeah, that's what they think. But you never know.
No.
No, you don't have no idea.
And back last summer they sprayed it right down there in Rockwood Slough in the pump station right there, and they did somebody made a phone call and asked the city to shut the pump station down.
Yeah.
For a couple of days.
Right.
So anyway, it's there's a whole lot of things going on there, and just like I said, it's not kosher what's happening down there. Nobody wants to say, well, is it TVA? Is it individuals? Just so on and so forth. But the whole thing was, when this thing started, they were only one person that had license to spray. Now there's everybody that's got a dab-blame pump.
Yeah. Yeah. And they said the fellow that's doing the spreading told somebody that, hey, I'm doing this and you ain't got no say-so.
Well, one of the gentlemen at that meeting our Tuesday night said in May the 31st, he pulled in on the boat ramp down there below Bayside, and they were pumping, had tied their boat, their airboat up, and was backed into the handicap parking place, and was filling their tanks up on the boat.
Yeah.
And he asked them if they had a permit, and they told him it wasn't none of his business, that it was his tax dollars at work, and he didn't need a permit, or he didn't need to see a permit.
Right.
you know, just real politely like.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, it's out of control. Like I said, anybody that's got a pump and some a means to distribute the poison, just get on the water and go.
Right.
And but you know, if it happens there, it happens everywhere else. The whole deal is, folks, is it's not being regulated like it was told to the fishermen that it would be regulated so that they wouldn't kill everything in the lake.
Yeah.
It's not only the fishermen, but you got people down there with kids out there swimming in that stuff, you know.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah,
everything, and then people
Ski riding,
ski
jet
riding,
skiing,
and
yeah.
they're you know,
But
you keep putting more and more of this stuff in there. Pretty soon, it's going to build up, you know.
Yeah.
Continuously.
It's like you said. I agree with the people that lives there and everything. They might want a space there to get in and out of their place. I agree with that. But man, I tell you what, you don't have to spray the whole lake just to get in a little place.
There's other ways of controlling it besides spraying.
Yeah, that's
There's the
exactly
thing
right.
about it.
I'll agree with that, Mike.
You can mow it down. They mow their grass in their yard. They can mow it down. They
Yeah.
can put a cover over the bottom right there to stop it from growing.
Yeah.
There's several ways to drag it out or whatever, besides trying to kill the fish and everything in there.
Well, everything else.
I mean,
yeah.
you know,
They've already found some of the fries and everything already dead and everything where they have sprayed.
yes, sir.
Yeah.
I can remember back in the 80s, son, when Watts Bar was one of the top lakes in this
In the
whole
country.
area.
Yeah, you couldn't find a room anywhere down there. Everything stayed full year
Yeah.
round.
And,
you go
and
out there
I-
at night and it was like neon lights everywhere. People come from everywhere to even fish
That's
at
right.
night and stuff.
And I realize that, you know, hey, fishing ain't the biggest thing it is, but it is a growing thing. The water supply is the most important thing, and if you're going to poison the water supply, heck, you're poisoning everything else.
That's right.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, anyway, that was what I gathered from the meeting. I kind of was disheartened and disgusted to find out all this stuff was going on. And whenever I went to that first meeting at the courthouse, and it was definitely said it'd be monitored and checked on and everything. So it's not fair to the stakeholders down there on that lake. Whether you be a fisherman, a lake user, or a person that drinks water, it's not the right thing. So I don't know what's going to happen. They're trying to get some information out, and so people can really dig down.
I've got a call into the man that can help us a lot, and I hadn't heard from him yet, but I will. I'll
That
talk to
sounds
him.
well. That's why I called you. I knew
I was
you know the
I was
people.
telling them that I contacted Ken Yeager a couple of years ago there. And, of course, you had to send an email to him. Emailed him at what was going on down there, and he sent an email back and said to get the police after him, call the police and have them arrested for that. Well, come find out, the people that's doing the pumping has got the police down there guarding their stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That don't make no sense.
Yeah.
does it?
Yeah,
Get
that's
the
right.
police to help you when the police is down there guarding everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, we'll move right along. Just wanted to mention that if you see or hear advertisements or ads or anything about that, folks, ask some questions. Find out what is really going on.
Yeah.
It's scapegoat is what it is. I mean, you just, yeah, I know what's going on, but I can't be involved in it.
That's right. Yeah. That's right.
That's what it is. Anyway, we'll say hello to Dad and the Gay, and Bill, give us a quick update on Miss Polly.
Well, she's doing some better, Steve. She really is. She's working hard at it. She's got a long ways to go yet, so hopefully everything works out in her favor, and we're hoping and praying that it does.
Yeah.
And She is making some progress.
Well, that sounds good. That sounds wonderful. Let's see here. Dang, I just had a thought there about what, yeah. Folks, listen, I spent some time with Glenn Reynolds down at his shop there today, or this afternoon after work. Glenn's having an open house tomorrow and Saturday from 9 to 5. They're going to have some refreshments and this, that, and the other. And he's got he got 4 expresses sitting there. 3 of them are absolutely beautiful. And so you need to go by and check those out. He's there on Ray Street, right beside across the street from Mama Mia's, and then beside the steakhouse there. I think 620 Ray Street. But they're having an open house Saturday morning, or Friday, starting in the morning, Friday morning, and Saturday, 9 to 5. Got the odes side by sides, and that kind of thing. He's got also those 3 expresses are the latest thing out. One of them's that double-seated front deck, and that thing looks as wide as a football field.
Yeah.
I mean, tell you, yeah, you talking about a crappie getter now, Mike, huh?
Yeah, I hear you.
Hey, you know what? Yeah, you need to check it. That way you couldn't dry hole me back there in the back, Bill. Huh?
Yeah.
I'd be right up there beside him.
Yes,
Ain't
sir.
Ain't
Yeah.
nothing wrong with the front and back. Trouble is, you just don't know how to handle them minerals.
Yeah, that right there, Mike, that's, I want you to drill another hole in the front of your boat. Or
Yeah.
2 holes, so we can sit side by side. That way you won't be catching all the crappie and me back there catfishing.
Yeah.
That'd be the thing to do. But yeah, he's got that express there. And I mean, man, that thing it's for a crappie
You
boat,
know, that's
a bass boat. It's ready. It's ready.
You know, that there side by side was that was introduced a long time ago.
Yeah.
When Stan Sloan built a thing that fit in the seat thing up there.
Yeah, I mean,
and it had a seat on each side of it.
Yeah, put it. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I remember. Yes, sir. I know what you're saying. And that's, but that's the thing. There's 3 holes on the front of that boat. You can side by side or set that one up in front by itself.
Right. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I told Glenn, I said, man, all that thing needs is, what is that guy, you got 18 rods and 18 poles out there, and they all 4 or 5 inches deeper or shallower than the other one or something. Yeah, I said, dang, man, what a deal. But anyway, he's got those 3 new expresses in, and they look good. They really do. One's a camo, and one's maroon and white, and the other one is blue and white, or blue and silver, and they don't have carpet in them. You know, I mean, that camo boat is a hunt and go. Anyway, I'm gonna quit talking about it because I'm gonna show this film here in a little bit. He's also got the latest. He's got a Allison there with a the latest. It's a dual console. I had it on the show back in the spring. This one's just like it, except it's yellow and black, and boy, it looks good. And then he's got the latest boat that just came from Bullitt today. It's a SST, and that thing it looks good.
Yeah.
I mean, they've done. They're getting there. Yeah, I mean, it is nice looking, and it's got all the boxes and storage and everything, you know, that you could ask for. But I was really impressed with it, and the Allison, and a lot. So Glenn gives some good information there. We'll get to showing that film here in a little bit, and about this fuel mileage. He really hoped he'd have one of those 4 strokes in.
Yeah.
But he says, I've had that thing ordered ever since April, and it didn't make it in. It hadn't got there yet. And that 300 4-stroke, I think, is what he had ordered, and he's got all kinds of them ordered. But he was hoping that one would come in to put on that Allison. But anyway, it didn't make it. But we're gonna show that film here in a little bit. It's about 12 minutes worth of it. But folks, I think, you know, if you're looking in the boat market, it'd be worth your while.
Hey, Steve, you can, you and Mike can answer this here. I understand that Mercury is going to come out, all they making is 4-stroke.
That's
Is
right.
that right?
That's right.
Yeah, they discontinued the Optimax.
They discontinued the Optimax
Yeah.
and going to strictly 4-stroke.
Yeah, mostly.
That's the one that's 4-stroke's the one that'll slip up on you.
Yeah, yeah. But that's true, Bill. That's true. They're no longer making the Optimaxes, so it's all 4-stroke.
Yeah.
The way I understand it, I mean, there's always some around.
Oh, yeah.
These dealers still got some holdovers and this,
Yeah.
that, and the other, but the manufacturing part of it at the start of the line is 4-stroke.
Yeah.
And so anyway,
Well, that 4-stroke is nothing new. It's been out for a while. Several different motors has a 4-stroke, and
yeah.
I've seen a lot of them run. I really have, and they really nice running motors. They
Right.
really are.
Yeah, well, the big drawback or the bad publicity on the 4-strokes was weight.
Yeah.
They were just a lot heavier.
Yeah.
Now they're claiming this 4-stroke is lighter
Little
than
bit-
the Optimax.
Yeah, a little bit
Right.
lighter, he said.
Yeah.
So,
537, I think's what he told me. He said it was about 15 pounds lighter than the
Yeah.
Optimax.
So and before they 70, 80 pound heavier.
Yeah.
And so that's the thing. And then and Glenn brought that up too about the I don't know the correct word to use about your boat being fuel efficient. In other words, you can run down the lake in a high performance boat and not burn as much fuel as you would in one that's really not high performance.
Yeah.
And you don't have to run as fast, because you can cut back on your RPMs and still make the same speed.
Yeah.
Let me see. Hello, caller.
What's up, Mike, Steve?
Hey,
Hey,
Tony,
Tony.
what's up, brother?
Not much.
Hey, did you hear me talking about that double-seated boat there? And Mike needs to fix his that way so we can, huh?
That'd be all right. Better do it for him that way.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I think he ought to fix it where I can sit up there with him, don't you?
Yeah, it'd be good to take a fish out for him.
Yeah, no, I ain't taking his fish off. I'm gonna catch them myself.
I was in the front of the boat with him once, and he hit me in the head with a jig and knocked me out. So I ain't gonna let him get around me no more.
I don't blame you.
Oh, Lordy, well, I did, Mike. I hate that happened that day, but it did. Phew, that flattened my that lead head out on that jig. It wasn't worth a hoot to fish with after that. Anyway, Tony, Dylan, can you put that crappie picture up? Oh, there you go now, Mike. Right there's you a mess of crappie.
You ain't kidding.
Oh, man.
Son, ain't that some nice ones? Golly, bum. How many is there, Tony?
24
24 of them. And when did you catch them?
last Saturday morning.
Last Saturday morning. How the son of a gun.
Man, them nice and Tony.
Mike, you're going to have to quit night fishing and get back on the minnows.
Yeah, buddy.
That's right.
Dang it, buddy. Boy, that's a good catch, Tony. Really is.
It's about 25 foot deep, 24, 25.
No kidding.
That granddaughter catch any?
Do what?
Did your granddaughter catch any?
She didn't change her mind. She didn't go.
Oh,
Oh, Lord.
It's too dark. I said, we get daylight.
I hear you, buddy. I hear you.
That's a good mess of crappie.
That
Tony.
sure is. Sure is. Good mess of crappie, man.
We've just been catching about 6 or 7 every week for like 3 or 4 weeks. So this past week we got into them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Say they're about 24 feet deep.
Yeah.
Say there was about 24 feet deep.
Yeah, about half of them had eggs and half of them didn't.
Mm-hmm. Shucks. Well, that's about what you'd expect,
Yeah.
Yeah. So, is them fish going to spawn this year, or have they already spawned and done moved back out, or what's the story? I mean, You know, a female never lays all of her eggs out. They just lay out, leave a few in there, you know, and what I've cleaned of them, now when they're on the bed, them eggs is full and all blowed up and everything, and then later on in the year when you know they're off the bed, you clean one and there's just a few eggs in it.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the deal. All right, what's your next trip?
Going again Saturday.
Going again Saturday. Okay, if you really get on them heavy, call Mike there and let him know, will you? Yeah, he's sitting on my hose up there north, so I got to get him on something else.
He's fine. He's let him step out. Be good down there.
All right, Tony, good to hear from you, buddy.
But good to see Bill on there.
All right, me too, buddy. Glad Bill's with us. We'll see you later, brother. All right, bye. Okay, now, like I said, don't forget about the open house rentals, because we're going to fix and show that film here in just a minute, and then after that we'll show some night fishing on Norris. Let's see. One thing I want to mention now, Bill or Wesley, what is the state records muskie right now? I mean,
51 inches, he said, but
okay, 51 3/8 inches. All right, now,
Wait
Bill,
for
you're
it.
saying some fisherman called it one at Milton Hill that they thought was 53 inches?
53 inches is what they gave it on TV, son, yeah.
Okay,
And I don't know how much it weighed. I never did get to hear how much it weighed.
okay.
And but they think it's a state record. And some young kid caught it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was glad to hear that.
Yeah, yeah.
He-
Called on Milton Hill. When, today or yesterday?
Undoubtedly, it was either late last night or early this morning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, okay.
We say-
It was on TV today.
what did
Well, they got to do, I mean, that'll take a day or two. They got to certify this and
Yeah.
that and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
What
it
did the old
takes them a
record
day.
weigh? 43 pounds or something. 14 ounces, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was it. The old record, if this one beats it.
That's a big fish.
That's a big fish, Bill.
Yeah, bet it sure is.
Yeah,
Now,
43.
we could have some big fish and good fishing if everybody wasn't trying to kill them.
Yeah, yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. Okay, folks, listen, we're going to take a little break. Dylan, put that Reynolds Racing and Marine film up there and let them guys, let the people look at what I shot down there today. And I didn't have time to edit it or cut any back out, which all we talked about was good information. And so we'll go to film. You ready? Yeah. Yeah, Reynolds Racing and Marine. It's on my camera. Shot it today. All right. Play that and I'll get a drink of water. Hey folks, we're here at Edgemore Outdoors. Just going to walk around, show a few things on the camera. We need a commercial break down there for Edgemore, so on the show, just show you some of the things they've got here. And man alive, here's what we've been talking about. Huge building, lit up well, everything's organized. I mean, like Bill said, you can just walk down the aisles and spend all day here. So kind of walking fast, give you an idea. You talk about plastics now, you know, got plenty of them right here. So remember folks, for all your fishing, tackle needs, Edgemore Outdoors, bow hunting stuff, that kind of thing, live bait, just get by here at Edgemore Outdoors and I think you'll be well pleased, and Jim really does appreciate your business. All right, folks, we're down here at Reynolds Racing and Marine, and we got with Glenn today and yesterday, and we set this appointment up. Glenn's going to run through these new models he's got on the Express, the Bullet, and the Allison. Go ahead, Glenn.
Let's start with this. They call it XP7. It's got 2 seats and a big wide deck up front.
Yes, sir.
So 2 buddies could sit up here and tell a few tales and catch a few fish, you see. And it's a brand new model. It's got burgundy 2-tone. It's got a lot of storage, rod lockers. It's a brand new, and it's a premium crappie boat.
I noticed too, Glenn's got the fiberglass console. Yes, sir. Now this is the crappie boat, folks, because it's got the double seats up front. You can put the rod hangers. You can have them 18 rods down in the water if you want to. This thing.
It's got the mare bucket here.
Bait well.
It's got one in the back. It's got two bait well buckets.
2 bait well
Two
buckets.
live wells.
2 live wells. Okay. Man, I tell you what, that thing, shucks, it's wide as a football field.
It's called a premium crappie. I put a ladder on it
Yes, sir.
that in case we must have hauled out.
Right. That's a good
You
good
can
safety
happen. Or if you
feature.
want to use it to pull the kids on tubes, it's ideal for getting
Yeah,
out.
hey, I'll tell you what, Glenn, they've made some good changes there. It looks good.
This is called an XP180. It's an 18-foot boat,
Okay.
and it is a camo.
Mm-hmm.
It has a little less deck, but it's got floor space, like you was deer
Right.
hunting on an island.
Yes, sir.
That you'd have room to put your deer in and all.
Uh-huh.
And so it's a little different configuration.
Patient. Yes, sir. Is this a new model too, Glenn?
No, this has been around.
Been around for a while?
It's called an XP180.
XP180. Okay. Man, I tell you what, I like these nice bolsters to drive on with.
Well, that's always especially of a night when you're trying to get it loaded.
Yes, sir.
Now, this big wide rail is new for this year.
Uh-huh.
It's got where you can put your duck boat accessories,
Oh, yeah.
and that's new for this year.
Yeah, uh-huh.
And it's got a wide footprint to step on,
Step on. Yes, sir.
and
It's just made for just what it's made for, Glenn. It's set up just right.
well, it's
good.
made for all-purpose boat,
Boat.
hunting, fishing
Fishing.
boats. Got the camo.
Yes, sir.
Still got plenty of room.
When the duck season's not going on, it's summertime, you can get out here and fish in it. And
Fish
when
in it,
you
yep.
want to hunt in it, it's fall's ready.
We all ready to go.
We're all ready to go.
Now let's get around the other side.
Camera.
Okay.
All right, Glenn, we're here at another Express. What do we got here?
It's called an X18 Pro
Eight,
with a hyperlift hull. And the pad-
Hyperlift hull. Okay,
It's
yeah.
got a pad on it.
Yes, sir.
Got a pad and a step sideways.
Yes, sir.
It's a more performance boat.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna run 115s through 175 on this boat.
Uh-huh. Well, it's pretty. It is pretty.
It's got a cooler in the middle now. It's got another cooler here. It's got 2 coolers.
Uh-huh.
So you can keep everything. And then it's got the blue console.
So, fiberglass console in it. Man, I tell you what, it's a big boat.
And it's got the extreme coat here to,
Yeah.
so you don't have the carpet to contend with.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So we got 3 distinct models here of Expresses.
Mm-hmm.
And so we'll get over here and look at the bullets here.
All right. Well, I tell you what, this one right here is nice, Glenn. And the thing about this is you can just hit it with the water hose and it's just ready to roll again.
Yes, it does. It's yeah, you can hose it off.
Yeah, buddy.
So a brand new model called a 21 SST.
Yes, sir.
It's exactly 21 foot long. They put some storage and some steps here, some coolers.
Yeah.
And it, like I said, it's a brand new model. Runs real good. This is take a 250 tournament boat and run up in the mid 80s or better sometimes. So it's very efficient, very fast.
Yeah.
It's like I say, a brand new model. They got I think it come with it at the last part of last year.
Uh-huh. Well, it's pretty. I mean, it's pretty, and I like the changes they've made, Glenn. I really do.
Well, you know, everybody likes to step up as you
Yes,
step
sir.
up and back, and then it's got the coolers there
Right.
and storage.
Yes, sir.
Of course, it's got the
Got your measuring board right there handy. Yeah, buddy.
of course all
rod lockers and tackle storage boxes there.
Tons of tackle.
Yes, sir.
You
Man,
got rod holders on that side.
shucks. Oh, yes. Yeah.
And it's got some in the center.
Uh-huh.
So it's got storage in between the seats.
Seats. Man, two live wells. Naturally, storage for your partner stuff. Oh, I tell you what, Glenn, they've made some good changes. Now, there's no doubt about it. It looks great. Man, and that's the new 21 SST.
SST stands for tournament, major
Yeah.
tournament changes.
Mm-hmm.
And then let's get over and look at the
Allison.
Allison.
All right. Folks, he's got Humminbird electronics on that thing, and
Oh yeah,
it's got, I mean, the big screens.
behind the windshield so you don't get the air drag
Yes, sir.
like hanging out here on the side.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Flopping, it's in there, and then you can see it. See, you looking up here, you look right down at your
Mm-hmm.
depth and your lake and all the
Yep.
all the waypoints and all that. You see.
Okay. It looks good, Glenn. Get a little shot of the console and the controls here. And
And it's got a stereo system in it in case you don't catch any fish. You listen to your ball game, music, NASCAR.
oh, yeah, okay.
To what they've had in the past, few enhancements. The Mercury said go bold, so we got us a bold.
Mm-hmm.
We got us a bold boat,
Yeah. Yeah.
and of course it has the trolling motor now. It's one of those got the spot lock.
Oh, no
It'll-
kidding.
It'll do more than I know how to do yet, but it will. You can anchor yourself, move it 5 foot, or go out away when it hit the button a quarter mile away, and it'll bring you back where you started from. You see?
Yeah, exactly right.
So they get pretty smart on these trolling motors.
Well, they are that. That's a fact, Glenn. And they've been hard to get. That's the big thing.
Now I like the spot lock trolling motor for East Tennessee water. It's better than I do the power poles.
Yeah, I agree.
Now power poles around here they about 10, maybe 12 foot, about all you can get,
Uh-huh.
and then sometimes it's rocky and it just don't work. Now if you're down in Florida,
Yep.
maybe in Gunnersville, back up in Taylor, Gunnersville, you can use the power poles, but
Yeah.
in East Tennessee it's hard to make it work.
I agree with you. I'd tend to rather have the trolling motor with the spot lock on it as I would the power poles.
Everybody's that's had both now. They're beginning now. Like it's in the Florida guys, they still like the power poles.
Right, I hear you.
But that's brand new. And with Lithium Pros is sort of sponsoring the deal.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to have a tournament called a Gary Lindsay tournament,
Yes, sir.
the 29th of June, and we're sponsoring it.
Yeah.
It's all nighter Friday nighter.
It is. That's right.
I won't be all night, but I'll be up there too. So Lithium Pros, it's got a 36 volt, I think. It and the charger weighs 37 pounds. Everything.
And folks, if you haven't been aware of these lithium batteries, Glenn's got them things in a 12 or 24 volt, even a 36. This weighs 28 pounds. Isn't that right, Glenn?
But you get the 36, and you get the charger and all
well,
the wiring and
right.
everything. Everything's 37 pounds.
37.
Charger and all.
Yeah, man.
And
Shucks.
now some of these other batteries weigh as much as 60,
70 pounds. Yeah.
60. Some new AGMs are close to 70.
Yeah. And you put 3 of them back there, or 4 of them.
4 of them.
4 of them. You carrying that third person around whether you want to or not.
And then the fuel mileage suffers. You see.
Yes, sir. I hear
This
you.
boat with a setup like this is very fuel efficient.
Mm-hmm.
I run a trip down the lake, and I got according to my computer, I got 8 miles per gallon.
Dang it.
Running 50 miles an hour, breaking the engine in.
Yeah.
And that's unheard of in a boat.
But, yeah, that's right.
Most of them get 3 or 4.
Yeah. 5 is real good if you hear 5.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Man, this thing looks good. I'm telling you,
Now
folks.
this is a new step that they can, climb
Right.
in.
Yes, sir. Assist pole.
You get back here on the side
Okay.
here.
You ready now?
Okay. This is called a knee pad.
Uh-huh.
It comes up out of the deck.
Right.
And you can get it where you can
See.
look at the water and look right at it. You see, not have to look down.
Yeah. Okay.
And then, of course, it disappears.
Uh-huh. Oh, man.
Disappears down in the deck for trolling for transporting it when you get ready to.
Yeah, boy.
And that's a patented deal now.
That's a nice feature.
That's the reason you don't see that feature on these other
The
boats.
Uh-huh.
But it is a patented feature, you see.
Deal on the Allison. Okay.
Because Allison's only one. Allison Bullett's only hand-built boat.
Mm-hmm.
It is. Everybody else is chopper gun. Of course, the weight's a lot more, and you're gonna get good mileage.
Yeah.
The Allison's the only one that actually glasses them together all the way down, like a unibody.
Uh-huh.
So come see us, and we'd be glad to sit down and show you all the features anytime.
Folks, do remember Glenn here at the store over here on
Ray Street. Now,
Ray
we'll
Street.
be here tomorrow from 9 to 5.
9 to 5.
Friday and Saturday. So we're an open house deal. We're gonna have some refreshments.
Okay.
Come by and let's show you what we got, meet you, greet you, and so we'll be here all day tomorrow.
All right. And you know, I'm going to tell you, looking around, we got a couple of pontoon boats.
We got pontoon boats. We got side-by-sides.
Yeah.
We got a lot of stuff in here.
Yes, sir. All right, Glenn, I really appreciate it, and I'll make sure we get this on TV tonight.
Okay, we should. I'll try to watch you about 8 o'clock.
All right. Thank you, buddy.
Thanks a lot, man.
All right. All right, folks, we're back, and we've got a caller on the phone talking about this spraying the grass at Watts Bar, that's the whole deal. Is the word came from TVA, somebody at TVA, that they wanted it stopped, so it just went on and on and on.
Yeah.
So, and another thing too, I'll tell you this right quick, and then you can comment. Mike, a minute ago, said he, emailed Ken Yeager, and he said get the law. Well, the law's down there regarding their boats and stuff.
Yeah.
Probably a good thing regarding their boats.
That's probably true, but it's kind of got out of hand. I mean, ain't no kind about it. It's out of hand. There's nobody overseeing nothing. It's just pour in as much as you want to pour in the lake, and it's not only killed around my dock, but it's killed the whole cove.
Yeah.
Well, last year, down there between Caney Creek and Kingston, there was a cove, and you probably know which one I'm talking about. It was absolutely full of grass last spring, all winter long. Went in there last fall, there's not a bit of grass in that entire cove.
Yeah.
And there's some guy down there at his dock hooking up a pump so he can water his garden.
Yeah.
I said, well, you make sure you send an extra helping of them vegetables to your grandkids.
There you go.
Makes no sense.
Yeah. Well,
No sense.
that's exactly what we're talking about. People, 99 out of 100 docks, when you go by, they've got a water line and a pump coming in from right there out of the lake, headed up to the yards, whether they're washing their car or watering the lawn or whatever.
I'm really curious to see how his garden did.
Yeah,
Didn't
so
just kill it too. I don't know. It should have.
it may do. It's just like you putting weed killer. I mean, that's basically what it amounts to.
That's right.
It is DDT in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, bro.
He just hung his head and turned around and walked away.
Yeah. Okay. There you go. And it's. I mean, there's other ways to do it. Like we said, they've got machines that cut it off, and at one time there was even talk about harvesting that stuff to make this ethanol out of. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's when it was real heavy over in Tellico, and so I don't know what we're gonna do. We're gonna fool right around and mess up a good thing. It's like I said to start with. It took 30 years for this grass to come back, and now they want to get rid of it in 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, they was all crying about what went in the water with the ash spill.
Yeah.
And then they found out that what they was digging up from the bottom was way worse than what the ash put in.
Yeah.
And they quit dredging.
Yeah, exactly right. exactly right. And I mean, once things settle on the bottom of the river, you need to leave it alone. And that's the way the grass is too. And the whole reason for that grass to grow was the water cleared up and to let the sunlight penetrate
That's
deep
right.
enough
That's the
to
reason.
get you started growing.
That's right. That's the reason we have such good grass over at Dale Hall. The water's clear and the sun penetrates, and
Yeah.
we got all kinds of grass over there, but there ain't nobody wanting to kill it for that's
Yeah,
best fishery is in the state right now.
That's a fact, Bill. That's a fact. But listen, like I said, right when we left Tuesday night, it was a fact-finding thing for me to see what was going on, and now it's get the word out. Does people really know what's being done down there, what's been put in the water, and that kind of thing, and who's responsible?
Well, I appreciate it, Steve. I wanted to go to that meeting, and I didn't get a chance to. And I just wondered if you find anything out about, what we can do.
Yeah.
Just gonna be word of mouth, enough pressure in the right places.
Yeah, that's a fact, and that's what it's all about. Because there's not every people are aware of what's going on down there with it, and like I said before, those people that live on the lake, they have as much right as we do. But when you dumping stuff in the water, it's out of your control once you pour it out.
Right.
And so we're just asking them to show a little restraint, and don't just come in there and spray the whole cove when you could get by with in front of my dock. And really, we'd rather for them not even use.
Right. Well, I'm gonna start doing a little research on some other alternatives and see if it's not at least feasible to do something else other than spray it.
Agreed. That's what needs to come about.
Because I'm sure if we could come up with some other idea that wouldn't cost them a whole lot more, or maybe even not much more at all, then they probably be a bunch of them would be for it.
Yeah, agreed. And
they're just going with the only option they have right now.
That's it. And that grass is, like I said, it's a product of the sunshine. Well, it's just like going out there in your garden and you cover it with plastic. In a few days, there's nothing under.
That's
but
right.
the
That's
dirt.
exactly right.
And so, why can't you blanket, 20 foot from your dock on each side and something like that, rather than putting poisons in the water.
Where they all swim and everything else.
Yeah.
Ski and all.
Yeah. So you research it and see what you can come up with, and I'm going to keep asking questions.
Sounds good, Steve.
Hey, buddy, I appreciate you.
God bless you.
All right, you too, brother.
Thanks.
All right. Okay, that's another page of what's going on. Have we got another caller? I didn't cut him off, did I? Okay, we're good. All right, Mike, are you going to show any fishing film
I
tonight?
don't know whether you are or not. You
Huh?
ain't got much time left. You better get it showing.
Well, buddy, we better get it showing, hadn't we?
Yeah.
I'd like to see me catch one.
Yeah, you would?
Okay, Dylan, you listening? Pictures, yeah, run those pictures out right quick, and then I want you to show that fishing film on what, June the 1st, Wesley? Yeah, okay. Wesley says we hadn't showed that yet. So, yeah, run the pictures. Okay, there's Kevin Ward from
Yeah.
Tim's Tires.
Yeah, nice morning.
Nice Smalley. I'm going to have to get him a dang shirt. Yeah. There's Tim Ward from Tim's Tires. And I never did see Josh on there, one we call T-Bone. There's Tim again. Now this happened Saturday night, this past Saturday, Mike, which was what? I can't remember the dates. Anyway, I had Kathy and Mike Russell with me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And we put in, rather, as a matter of fact, Tim launched my boat, and parked my truck for me, and they went right across the lake over there to a bank we like to fish, and or that they like to fish because they catch fish on it. And Buddy, just in no time flat, they caught 7 smallies.
Yeah.
2 or 3 of them's pretty nice ones. And we struggled the whole night, me and Kathy and Mike, to find the bite. And you was up there too, and you and Wesley. So that goes to show you the fish bit early, Bill.
Yeah.
I mean, from sunset to 9:30, 10 o'clock, and it was over.
That's what the boys has been fishing these year.
Yeah.
3 fish limit and 1 fish limit. That's they said that the bite was anywhere from 6 to 9, 9:30, and after that it's tougher than a nail.
That's exactly, buddy. They got it pegged. That's exactly what happened. I mean, just bam, bam, bam. Well, heck, the first cast I made, I had a good one hooked and it got off.
Yeah.
And then from then on, it was just Kathy. She caught a few, and Mike caught a few, and caught 2 big old drum, the big old catfish, but like I said, after 9:30, 10 o'clock, it was tough. I mean, tough. So anyway, I'm glad to have those pictures from Tim and his gang. Go to on my camera, Dylan, June the 1st. You said, Wesley? Yeah. June the 1st, and let's run that right quick and see what comes up.
Was that your second cast?
Second cast, Wes.
Looks looking nice.
Pretty decent fish, looks like.
Yeah.
Oh, God, dogs almighty.
Got off.
That's plenty.
All right, let's get another.
I don't know, Wes.
I don't know what you hooked into
I
here.
don't know what I've got hooked into, but it feels pretty good. I hope it's a big smallie, but
Probably pull
I
one.
believe it is.
Yeah, his head shaking awful bad.
His head shaking. Oh, heck, boy. He ain't that big, but he sure did thump that thing. I'll tell you that right now. All right, we'll take him. Man, he sure. He laid it on that spinnerbait, but he's not that big a fish, that's for sure. But I thought he was a dandy. All right. Well, that's the second bite and first fish in the boat.
Yep. All right, let's get another.
Yeah, folks, remember our sponsors. It's Let's Go Fishing. All right, Wes, you got a fish on here now. Okay, Wes.
He thought he was bigger than that.
He thought he was a big one, didn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that's number 3. I know he's a small fish, but we got to count him.
Yeah.
Okay?
He hit it like he's about a 5-pounder.
Yeah, that's the way he hadn't done that spinnerbait. Just chilled it. All right, I'm going to cut the camera off, get you another one. Good deal.
All right, there's Papa with the fish. Acts like a pretty good fish. We've been fooled before, though.
Yeah, well, you put him right in the net, Wes. He ain't near as big as he was acting like he was.
No.
I'll tell you that. But we've got him, whether he wanted it or not. Little old bitty thing, but he sure knocked the fool out of it. All right. He ain't doing too good on size-wise.
No, sure ain't. There he goes. Let's get another. All right.
There's another one of them little ones, Wes.
Yeah.
Sure is. Oh, we just eat up with them tonight. I'll tell you that right now.
All right, there he is.
Well, I like to see that. That means there'll be plenty here next year.
Yep. Let's get another.
Get enough. All right, there's Wes with another fish. He just got one in here at the boat on the very cast before that, and it jumped off, and now he's got one on a jig here, and let's see what's going on. Yeah. All right, Wes, get another.
All right. He acts like he's a little bit decent, better than we've been catching. Don't look like it though.
No, he ain't much bigger, Wes. Oh, I'll get him to you. Whoa. Okay, dang, that rat fast. You got him in. Oh, did he chunk it? Yeah, you got it. Look at that, pushed on that thing and it just fell right out.
All right, there he is.
Ain't no different.
Nope.
Every one of them's been the same, about the same size.
It took off like a rocket.
Took off like a rocket. All right, let's get another. All right, Wes thinks he got pretty good fish. Yeah, it is good. Hold up, let me get the net. Let me get the net. Oh yeah. Got him. All right, now that's the cam right there we're looking for, Wes. All night long. Yes, sir. That's a good one.
There went my blade.
Huh?
There went my blade. It fell right out.
Okay. Yeah. Boy, you got the bug stirred up. Turn your light away from me so I can see. Yeah. All right. That's a good fish right there, bud. Sure is.
The tail
Dandy.
just,
All right. Now, where'd your blade go?
oh, it's,
Did it fall in the boat?
don't see it nowhere. All right. There, Papa's got decent fish here. Whoa! That jumped out of the net.
Yeah, boy. Okay. The moon's come out from behind the ridge and the fish have got just a little bit deeper. Oh, yeah.
Got him good, didn't he?
Yeah, right through the nose. There, old buddy. Shoot, can't get that thing hooked back out with. Get a hold of it right here with these pliers. Give it just a look. Yep, just like that. All right. Yeah, that's a pretty good fish right there. Yeah, boy. Yeah, man.
There he is.
Okay.
That's water he goes.
We play that game too. All right, there's old West with a good fish now. Get some light on West. There we go. Oh, yeah, boy. Oh, missed him.
Come on.
Gosh, dang it, I missed him. My fault. My fault. That's a good one. Dadgummit. I should have got that fish. All right. I fooled around there and missed that good fish Wes had, and I've got one pretty decent here. The camera lens is fogged up a little bit. I'll try to clean it off for the next one here. We'll get this one back in the water.
All right. There's Papa with another fish.
Whoa. Boy, he's running all over the place with it, Wes. Come up here, bud.
Oh, yeah. Whoa. Got him. Got him.
Good net job. He ain't as big as that you had a while ago, but
No, he's bigger than the one you had a second ago.
yeah, he's bigger than that.
All right, there he is.
All right, back to water.
Back to water. Get another.
See if it's all that good or not.
All right. I think my hood's covering my light up.
Huh?
My hood's covering my light up.
Yeah. Okay. You got him.
Got him that time.
Got a boy. Good deal. Oh, don't hurt my thumb, old buddy. Don't hurt my thumb. All right, well, I don't know how many we caught. I don't know how many we missed.
Just as much we've caught or more.
Yeah, that's a fact.
All right, let's get another.
All right.
All right, there's Papa with our first fish. Had one spit my jig out a minute ago.
Yeah. Yeah, come back here. All right, Mike and Bill, that was Wesley with me there on that film, and but we caught fish on, like I said the other week, just catch one on this color change, catch one on that color change, and but we did catch a few fish that night, but we had to do a lot of bait swapping and changing to get one. But one thing I am, we only got a minute or two, impressed with is I like the idea of the fish being out there in that 15 to 18 foot of water.
Yeah. That's where they ought to be. And the water's going to get hotter and hotter and hotter, and they'll move out there 25 to 35.
Yeah, they're getting right about our zone, and in other words, we don't have to be in there on the bank throwing in the bushes. Now
Right.
you're gonna catch a few small fish in there, but them ganged up out there in that 12 to 18 to 20 feet. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's get it on the football head and go to work on
I'd,
them. So.
Yeah.
It tickled me to death. The water was down about 10 foot.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and you both, Mike. And I'll tell you what, it was down about a foot and a half further the other, last
Yeah,
week.
it
last
come down a little
weekend.
bit.
It's down a little bit, sure.
Dock
was.
was
Yeah, they've been taking
How
it
much?
down every day.
3 minutes? Okay. Folks, do remember our sponsors. We can't do the show without them. Citizens First Bank, and Shared Treasures, Vans Auto Parts, weekly specials, and we're going to show some film on the rest of the sponsors there. Don't have any on those three yet, but I'm going to get some. Do remember the open house, 620 Ray Street there in Kingston, Reynolds Racing and Marine, 5 to 9 Friday, 5 to 9 Saturday. Got some snacks and that kind of thing. And Bill, we'll see you next week.
Yes, sir, old buddy. Yes, sir. Always good to see me.
I hear you.
Yeah.
God bless and see y'all next week. All right. Okay, folks, we're here at Service Pro Lube Center at A&W Plaza here. Going to be a new sponsor of the show, and that's Dan Van Cleve. Proud to have him. Just a little shot of the business, and we're going to get some more info on that there for next week. Okay, folks, I'm on the west end of Oak Ridge at Service Pro. They've got two locations. One here on the west end, and just want to get you a picture of the business. So you're ready and that kind of thing. So we'll have some more info coming up, but I did want to get them on the show for tonight. So remember that, Service Pro, east end and west end, and take care of your car servicing and that kind of thing. Hey folks, I'm back here at Tim's Tires, and you saw the intro on the door, and they are also open on Saturdays from 8 to 12:30. And I'm just looking at these tires. They've got lawnmower tires, they've got the small tractor tires.
Fresh Foods. You may not know the name, but you definitely know the taste. Our homemade fudge is shipped all over the country. Its quality is unmatched, and it's made right here in Oliver Springs. But you don't have to travel all over to enjoy it. You can get it right here at our retail store, Pamela Ann's Fudge, Candy, and Gifts. The highest quality fudge in a countless variety of flavors. And we also carry a variety of candy and unique gifts for you to enjoy. Come enjoy the taste you have loved for years at Pamela Ann's Fudge, Candy, and Gifts in Oliver Springs, a division of Country Fresh Foods.